Hey everybody, do you remember me? I was on other Life Church Kids videos. My name is Susie Patuzzi. Bless me, I have allergies. Anywho, isn't it neat? My name, Patuzzi, kind of sounds like a sneeze. So when I say my last name, it sounds like I'm sneezing, even though I'm not really sneezing. But then if I sneeze, then all of you know that I said my name. It's really cool how that works out, isn't it? Anywho, yeah. Well, I'm really happy to be back with you today. And this is lesson 2 of Life Church Kids, the Living Large. Remember the piggy bank? Yeah, living large. It's about living in the fullness of God. Do you want to see what I got? I got some money the other day, and look. I'm so excited to eat it. Although I'm a little frustrated because I can't get it open. Oh, and did you see like my dollar signs and stuff? Mommy said I could get those at the dollar store. And look, I got coins on my glasses. Yeah, because we're talking about money and stuff and like how to make sure like we give it to God the right way and stuff and all of that. So anywho, but I just can't get my lollipop open and I'm not very happy about it. Okay. Anywho, well, I'm sure that I need to learn something about that. So we're going to talk today more about living large, about how to live in God's best, which is really awesome because I think God's best probably includes a lollipop. I don't know. But we're going to start off with our what's up. And our what's up says, I won't be greedy for more and more stuff. Oh, I guess I should check my attitude regarding my lollipop. Anywho, can you say it with me? I won't be greedy for more and more stuff. That's today's what's up. And they let me tell you. So that's what's up. No, you don't have to say it every time I say what's up, but that's what's up. Okay, you don't have to keep saying it. Okay, anywho, we're going to go to our Bible story with Pastor Danya. She does a really good job of telling the story. It has a little bit of a sad part, but it's good. And it's all about God and how God cares about how we handle our stuff and our attitude regarding our candy, probably. All right, well, okay, Pastor Danya, here you go.
Our Bible story today is found in Luke chapter 12, and it's a story about Jesus. Yep, New Testament, we talk about Jesus. And he is out teaching people about God and how God's plans are for their lives. And so he's out there and he's teaching people when all of a sudden this man starts complaining in the crowd and he is like, somebody owes me money and I haven't gotten paid. And he is upset about all of this. And he's so upset that he feels that it's right to interrupt Jesus from teaching so that he can make sure that everybody knows that somebody didn't give him what he was owed. Well, Jesus stops, and he's such a cool guy. He says, let me tell you a story. There once was this guy, and he had everything. He had cattle, and he had lots of money and lots of wealth that was just pouring in. And he had so much stuff that he couldn't even keep it in his house or his barns. And he's looking out at his fields one day, and he says, I think I should tear down my great house and my great barns and build even bigger houses and barns so that I can hold all my stuff. Well, right then and there, God breaks through the clouds and talks to him and says, you fool, what are you going to do with all that stuff? He said, you can have everything, but if you die tonight, then who's going to get everything you worked for? What's going to happen to all the stuff you worked for? Well, that very night, that man did die. His life was over. And was he able to take all his stuff with him? No. He didn't get to take any of it with him. It was just him going before God. Jesus tells this story so that people could see that having all that stuff didn't mean anything. Stuff doesn't matter. Possessions don't matter. Position doesn't matter. Unless you do something with the stuff for others. See, Jesus taught us to love other people and to care about other people. People are irreplaceable. You can take them to heaven with you. So love and give of your time and your possessions, your things, your heart, your life to Jesus. And do what God tells us to do with our life. Because then we don't have to be greedy or fight for the things that we deserve or someone owes us. But instead, we have exactly what God has given us to do and give to others. Awesome experience to have a life like that.
Didn't I tell you? That was like a really... Bless me. Sorry. Allergies. It's a really good Bible story, isn't it? It was about the foolish person who was more worried about keeping all of his stuff. Yeah, I was listening to what Pastor Danya said about, loving other people more and using our stuff to bless other people. And I felt a little like I should do something with my lollipop. So I think instead of trying to unwrap it, I'm probably going to give it to someone. Maybe I'll give it to, I don't know, my best friend Molly. Molly lives down the street from me. And yeah, we like to play a lot. But I think maybe I'll just go ahead and give it to her. That would be nice and she would like it. She's been a little sad lately. Yeah, she's been a little sad because her mommy and daddy decided not to stay married anymore. And I think that would be really, really hard. So I think I'm going to give her my lollipop and I think it'll make her really happy. Well, I think there's more to learn about how to live large. Did you see how I did that? It's like the pig. So I think we're going to learn more, bless me, about how to live large with Pastor Jamie in our call to action. Oh, but before we do that, I almost forgot the power verse. That's right, we have a power verse for today. And the power verse is Luke chapter 12, verse 15. And it says, beware, guard against every kind of greed. Bless me. Life is not measured by how much you own. Boy, isn't that true? If life was measured by how much I owed, all I have is a lollipop and I'm about ready to give that away. So it's a good thing. All right, well, let's go see what Pastor Jamie has to say. I'll see you in a minute.
How many of you hate to wait? I mean, being patient can be really challenging. Now, what about waiting in line? I know people who hate to wait in line. I know people who hate to wait for commercials when their favorite TV show is on. Or what about this one? Waiting for Christmas. Christmas is a whole year away now. I hate waiting. How many of you know people like that hate to wait? Okay, now, what about this? How many of you hate to wait for something if you've asked your parents for something? Dad, can I have a piece of candy? No! But please, can I just have one piece of candy? No. Please? No. Just one? No. How many of you hate when your parents say no? When your mom or dad or your grown up, you ask them and they say no. So I don't always like that either. Now, how many of you know a movie called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? So there's a character on there and she really hates to wait. She says, I want it, Daddy, I want it right now, and don't you dare tell me no. Ooh, can you imagine telling your parents, don't you dare tell me no? Ooh, but actually the first principle that we're going to cover today with our money is called the Veruca Salt principle. And it's for people who essentially can't wait. The second they get $1 in their pocket, they spend it. They can't keep money. They're not very wise, and they don't have good self-control. Do you know that the Bible actually says that a person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls? Having no self-control could actually be really dangerous for our lives. And sometimes there are things that we want that God doesn't want us to have. That if we were to wait and think about it, we would actually change our minds because we'd have time to think about what we really want or think about what God really wants us to have. So what should we do with our money? Well, that's a great question. That leads us to our very next principle. The next principle is called the piggy bank principle. Now, what do we use piggy banks for? To save our money, right? Okay, what if you could jump into a time machine and you could whiz into the future and you could give yourself a big pile of money? Would you do it? Here's the cool thing. When you save your money, it's like giving to yourself in the future. I know that it doesn't always seem fun to save because in our head we can think of all kinds of things that we want right now. But what if you encountered a missionary and you really wanted to give to them, but you spent all your money? What if there was something really amazing that God gave you this incredible opportunity to get at a really good deal? You wouldn't have it if you didn't save some money so that you'd be prepared for that, right? Saving our money is like giving to ourselves in the future. So rather than spending $1 at the dollar store and $1 for a piece of candy and $5 on a little toy that you're going to throw away in a day, what if you saved your money so that you could do really big things with it? That's our second principle. Next principle is the if you're happy and you know it principle. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. That is being content to be happy with what you have. There are some people who are just always thinking about what can I have next? They never learn to be content with what God has given them. Philippians tells us, I have learned how to be content in all circumstances. When I have a lot, when I have a little, because it's God that sustains me. It's a great principle. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And if you're happy and you know it, be content with what you have. Don't always be thinking about what's next. Be grateful for all that you've been blessed with. I bet if you think about it, you have sure been blessed with a lot.
You guys, this has been a really long call to action, hasn't it? It's making this harder and harder to resist, but I will stay strong. Bless me. I thought we should insert a little dance party. You want to dance with me? All right, here we go. Ready? All right, that was really fun. Okay, let's go back to Pastor Jamie.
Our last principle is called the library book principle. Now, tell me, what do you do with a library book? Yes, you go pick out a book, you take it to the front desk, you check it out, you take it home, you read it, and then what do you do with it? You return it because it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the library. At the end of the day, everything we own belongs to God. Everything. And so it's so important that we have a balance. Now, at our campuses, we have something called a buddy barrel. It's something that we use for kids to be able to save their money and donate to BGMC. BGMC stands for Boys and Girls Missionary Challenge. Every dime that we collect through Kids Church goes towards BGMC or Kingdom Builders. It's something that we do here, near, and far so that we can support the kingdom of God. we make sure we give back because everything belongs to God. There's a really important balance of money. So if you what's in your buddy barrel and your friend donates what's in their buddy barrel and your other friend donates what's in their buddy barrel, all of a sudden we turn all this change into a whole lot. We never want to look down on all of the things that we give added together. Having a generous heart is giving back to God. God gives us a wonderful balance of what to do with our money. We give, we spend, and we save. But above all, we trust. We trust God with our finances. We trust that everything we have belongs to God. So when we give and we save, we spend a little bit, we are doing what is right before God. And it is really important that we honor God with our money because the Bible tells us that our hearts spend on what we love. Dear Lord Jesus, we recognize that how we spend our money, how we save our money, and how we treat our money is a direct condition of our heart. So Lord, I just ask that our hearts would be right before you, that we would have a heart to do what is right with our money. We love you and we praise you, and it is in your precious name, and we all say together, amen. Love you guys.
Hi, I'm back. That was a really good call to action from Pastor Jamie. Let's see if I can remember the 4 points. All right, there was, darn. The Veruca Salt. Whoa, that girl's got some attitude problems. And then there was the piggy bank one. And then, look, what came after the piggy bank one? Oh, darn. The happy and you know it one with the smiley face balloon. That was really fun. I love that. And then there was the library one that says, like, we don't own everything, we give it back because it all kind of belongs to God anyway. And she talked about money barrels. Look! I have my money barrel all filled up and ready to go, and I'm going to take it to church on Sunday. I'm really excited because I love the sound it makes when I dump it in the big barrel. Yeah, that's going to be really cool. So I feel like living large today, like I've got two. I'm going to live large by giving my money to the missionaries so that they can tell people about Jesus. And then I'm going to live large by giving my friend Molly my lollipop. Yeah, so that's really good. It's really simple, and it's like stuff that I can do because I don't know about you guys, but I don't have like a job. Bless me. Allergies. I don't have like a job or anything, so I don't have like lots and lots of money, but I have like my lollipop that I can give and the BGMC stuff. So yeah. Hey, you know what you should do? I'm gonna email my children's pastor. That's right, I'm gonna let them know exactly what I'm doing to what was it? Give and pray and go and all of those things. Achoo! Oh goodness, things are getting worse. I'm gonna send an email to them and let them know what I'm doing. You should do the same thing. Yeah, we'll put the email at the bottom, like right there. You should be able to see it. And then you can email and let them know what you're doing. All right, guys, this was so much fun. I love being on here with you, and I can't wait to give Molly the lollipop. She's going to be really, really happy. Molly Lolly. You see what I did there? Achoo! That was really funny. All right. Well, I think I need to go. I think it's time for dinner, and I probably, need to really blow my nose or something. So, all right. Well, it was good to see you guys. Take care. Remember to live large and give your stuff to Jesus. He can be trusted. Bye.